Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Juventus won, Torino won, and I'm here for two things. The first one is to explain you in a few words why I was not live. For the first time since I opened the channel, I was not there for the watch along on the Juve channel because I cancelled at the last minute. Probably you saw me on Instagram first and then on the Juve channel with the thumbnail. I had to cancel everything, and then I was not there for the post game on my own channel. I tell you, it's the first time ever. I want to explain you why I was not there, and then we want to speak about the disaster, the worst Juventus of the season. I'm super pissed off about that, but I will also put that in context. So the reason why, and I want to start immediately why, it's because at the 5 p.m. Italian time in Belgium, my mother called me and she was crying, and she was telling me that my father was on the ground. He couldn't move anymore. So what happened with my father, and luckily I'm giving you good news, he's doing okay now. But my father fell from the roof. You know that it's bad weather. The small house that we have in the garden in my parents' home, the roof was going down, collapsing. So he went on it even if everyone told him not to do it. So please, if you are stubborn at home, start to listening to your family, don't take any risk. He went on the roof, he slipped, he fell on the ground, he broke his whistle, and it was like a scene of The Walking Dead, because he was like a zombie with his both wrists like this because he was broken, and he was a lot with mud and blood mixed because he felt also on his face. He couldn't move anymore. We were scared because the ambulance came and we didn't know if his neck was broken, his back was broken, he couldn't move. So he went to the hospital, and that's why I cancelled everything, because family is more important than everything. I will tell you also what my father told me from the moment that I heard him in FaceTime at midnight 25 in a few seconds. But luckily it's just the both wrists that are broken. He's doing okay, he's doing fine, but mentally I couldn't because family, again, it's more important. So I was really affected, and I couldn't give you what it needed to give on terms of quality on the channel, because I was absolutely not okay. Doing a watch along with your father at hospital, and if you don't know what's happening, it's absolutely not okay. Then luckily the doctors told us it's just the wrist, neck is okay, the back is okay, and he's fine. At midnight 25 I heard him for the first time on FaceTime because my mother and my brother were there. FaceTime me, and I wanted to ask him, how are you doing? And the first thing he asked me was, what about Juventus? Give me the results. So the first thing he had in mind, the guy that just fell from a roof with broken whistle, he can't even touch his phone or whatever, he's just like this with a broken face. He told me, what about Juventus? And I will tell you the truth, guys, I wanted to lie. I wanted to lie to him because I didn't want to break his heart. He's already with a broken body. I wanted to lie and to tell him we won, we played really well. We did super well, so that at least he could be having a bit of smile on his face. But I'm an honest guy. I couldn't lie to him. I told him the truth. I said, luckily you missed the worst Juventus of the season. And now, after 3 minutes, and thank you for all the likes, thank you for subscribing, thank you for the support, all the messages on the Telegram group, on Twitter and whatever. Thank you for everything, because you asked and you were worried about my father. Thank you. Now we will go into that game that was a real disaster, the worst Juventus. And I have to say that I am an optimist. I am someone that is always looking at the positive side of the things. I love to defend the players and the coach when they have to be defended, also the management. This time I can't. I just can't defend what is not defendable. At a certain moment it has to stop. We can't defend a performance like we did, because Allegri missed everything. He missed the initial formation. He missed to enter in the heads of the players, because Torino, with all the respect, it's a middle table team. It's a middle table team in Italy, and I don't care if it's a derby and they had the grinta. I don't care that Juric is there and is able to transmit them the grinta like he did with Verona in the past. I don't care about all these kind of excuses, because we are in our home. We are at Juventus. I am already thinking about my father. I am already not happy. And if I have to see a show like that with Allegri not entering the mental of the player, I'm pissed off. With Of course, bad luck because Bonucci is not there, Chiellini is not there. You think about Rugani in pre-warm-up, he's also injured, and you have to invent Alexandro as a center back with Pellegrini on the left. And also a lot of people are telling me, Beppe, why is Pellegrini not a starter? We had the proof why he's not a starter, because the guy, he's made of glass. He can't play a game without being injured. Okay, we have to say that this time it was Torino that never have a yellow card. It's not the first game that we see it. We saw it versus Sassuolo, we saw it versus Atalanta, we see it now versus Torino, but no excuse, because that's one part of the problem. We have a lot of other problems. If Juventus was growing since November, not being defeated since 15 games, or I don't know how much, we were progressive, we were starting to doing better and better and better. Every step that we went ahead, we stepped back, and not only one but three. We have to stop, and Allegri has to stop to adapt to the opponent. For one time, I'm asking that we need to be Juventus. I don't care about the style of football we are playing. I'm not asking for a 5-0, for offensive football, for entertainment. I don't care about entertainment, but what I want is a DNA of Juventus. I want to be able to tell my son, this is how Juventus play. This is the style of playing of Juventus. Is it catenaccio? Is it counter-attack? Is it beautiful football? I don't care, but I want to give him an idea of football, to tell him this is how Juventus play. For now until the rest of the season, we are already in February, we are not anymore in August or September. We passed already the shock of Ronaldo leaving. Now I want an identity. And also, I have to say that we had not the best team in the world, and that's why we probably were 7th, 8th, 5th before the mercato of the winter. We bought Zakaria, we bought Vlahovic, and nothing is changing. We saw it with some enthusiasm versus some teams, and everything went away. Today, I have to save probably two men that I want to save. It's Ligt. What a guy. What a guy. Not only on the field, but also off the field. If you listen to his words, he's a real true leader, a captain. I'm praying not only that my father recover really soon, but also that De Ligt will not leave Juventus. Will not leave Juventus for a lot of reasons, because the two center backs that we had that did the glory of Juventus, they are old. They are not able to play for an entire season anymore. The other one, the fourth center back, will never be a champion, will never be a starter, and on top of that, he's also frequently injured. We have a problem. We only have De Ligt, and it's good that we already think about the future and buy some players like Gatti, but it is not enough. Midfield, a disaster defensively, disaster offensively. And if we speak about the top, the front three, today, guys, Vlahovic invisible. It's after Demiral, it was Bremer today that did an amazing game. Also him without yellow card. Also him, the referees were giving him the chance to play and to give a lot of hits to Vlahovic. If the referees are saying it's okay, it's okay. But Vlahovic totally frustrated. He was not able to unmark himself like the rest of the team. Nobody knew what they had to do. Nobody was unmarking himself and asking for the ball. None of our players, they are static. They don't move. They want the ball on their feet, and this is something that has to change, guys. Juventus, a real disaster today. A real disaster, everyone. And I'm not looking for one scapegoat to say, I want to blame that single person or that single role on the field. No, I'm blaming everyone. You know what is my philosophy. We win together, we lose together, we draw together. I don't see it as a draw today. Even if we are now at 47 points, we have not one but two games in over Atalanta. That means that Atalanta, they can be potentially at +3 over Juve. Is it over for the top 4? Not yet, of course not, but it's a roller coaster, and today we missed it. We missed it totally. Not a good Juventus, not defendable Juventus. I'm worried about the injuries that we have. Look at Dybala, 60th minute, he leaves his team. I'm questioning myself. Is he really injured? Is he actually precautionary leaving the field? Is he already thinking about Villarreal because that's the game that he wants to play? I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused about Dybala. What's happened to Dybala? If he's injured, he has to leave. But then why is he looking at his teammates saying, I have nothing, with a kind of face saying, I'm okay? So if you're okay, why are you not staying on the field? We are already not performing really well, guys. There is some problem, and that we will have to solve. So what I'm expecting from Massimiliano Allegri is, first of all, to be in front of a mirror and tell to himself, what did I do wrong and how can I solve it, because it's not okay. We can't accept a draw versus Torino. If of course it can always happen, but we can't accept it in the moment that we are on at the moment. That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing is that I want also our players to understand that what they are offering today, except of the Ligt and maybe even the poor Zakaria that was running everywhere and trying his best, except of them, I want also the player to think, what did we do wrong? Why are we not doing what we need to do? Because, of course, Allegri has a lot of mistakes and responsibilities today, but also the players, if they are not able to be precise, if we have to pray and to give the ball to Cuadrado and praying that he's doing a cross, by the way, first assist of the season of Cuadrado, guys, then we are not there. It's not acceptable that a team like Juventus, with the players that we have, because don't tell me that the players of Torino are better than the one of Juve. Don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. Then we have a big problem. Guys, I'm speaking a lot. It's already 11 minutes. I didn't know what to say in that video about Juventus. I didn't know what to say about my father. I didn't know what to say about the draw. The draw that is really a bad result for Juventus. And now I can't stop talking because there is a lot of things that we have to do better. There will be Villarreal on Tuesday with what center backs? I don't know. With Dybala on the field, with Dybala not on the field, I don't know. With Vlahovic that will be able to play his football like he was playing at Fiorentina, maybe yes, maybe no. Please, Allegri, give an identity to that team really fast. And then we lose it, but at least we are trying to build for the future. I'm tired, I'm not happy, guys. I will stay positive, and tomorrow it will be better, of course, but today it's better that I didn't do a live, guys. It is what it is. So I will focus on Juventus from tomorrow. After that, I visit my father because that's super important. I don't even know if I told you that my father said, "What about Juventus? What about the result of Juventus?" That was his first initial thought, guys. Forza Juve. Ciao.